Hey everyone, Jew here, playing some GTA Online. Today I've got a bit of a challenge. It's to climb Chilliad in first person. As you can see, we're during the Christmas break, so of course the snowy weather just make it a bit harder. And just to see how hard a challenge this is, and see if I can succeed. Thank you for watching. And here we go, so straight away into first person mode. Instantly, I regret putting that spare tyre on the bonnet there, that's only going to make things harder I'm sure. The little bit of visibility you get in first person is only going to be made worse, but anyway, let's hope I can remember the route, because I've driven up Chilliad must be hundreds of times, but never like this, so something different. Trying to follow the minimap, trying to remember which way it goes, which way is the easiest way to get up there. Then probably realising I make a wrong turn. Here we go, it should be up, and already I think I've got it wrong, yep. Won't pull itself out of it, so carefully reverse. Now at this point I would normally have jumped into third person just to make sure I don't put the back end straight off a solid object, but no, I'll stick to the challenge, first person only, so I'm just going to be gentle with it. Try and keep it on the tracks as best I can. Second attempt at this slope, not a good start, less than a minute in and already I've nearly rolled it. Still not really on Chilliad yet. Call this the area around the lumberyard. Temptation, you get some open spaces to go a bit quicker, but probably not a good idea in these conditions, as we will only end up flying off the road and into a massive accident. Hard to even see where the road is. The snow, really nice job they've done on it. It does just cover everything. I did notice some graphic popping when the snow was on, trees not loading till much later, but I think that was just lag. Could have also been the servers. I am doing this in an open server and there is quite a few people on it, so just to add an extra element, you never know, a jet flies over and that could be the end of this video. Hope not. Turn here, now that bit looks narrow, but I think I can make it. Yep, plenty of power, keep it going. Mind the hikers. Don't they realise these 4x4s are designed to flatten hikers? Not 6x6, sorry, it's not a 4-wheel drive. But plenty of power now, trying just to keep it moving forward momentum. So one thing I discovered, it was easier just to keep moving than to stop and start again, because if you stopped, you were in trouble. Quite often it was a case of rolling it backwards until you got on slightly more level ground. But anyway, the challenge is still ongoing, knowing the routes. I turned the radio off there, I didn't realise my device wasn't recording the radio, which was helpful, but keeping going, plenty of power. Feeling the back end is sliding like that. There's definitely been some handling changes that came with the snow that just make it that a little bit harder. Must admit, in one attempt I did try this in a bifter and that just didn't work. It was that light and that rear wheel drive, you just found yourself skipping around all over the place. Keep going up. I'm sure the back end came off then, but luckily kept booting and it managed to keep going. Going over these angles, just a lot from memory here, trying to remember exactly where the road goes, exactly what to do. I also noticed at times the minimap is not the most helpful, as it's not 100% accurate. You'll come around a corner and the map will show you being off the edge. Took a wrong turn in there and that was a problem because it just kept sliding fully sideways. I wasn't sure, for all I knew we could have gone straight off a cliff then and that would have been the end of it. But kept it going, tried to climb up here, bring it round, and I think what happened here is I just stopped too soon. I was seriously scared of throwing it straight off the other edge, but as a result I stopped way too early. It wouldn't start again and in the end I had to back it all the way back down that slope, trying not to fall off or to cause myself any more problems. So just gently back it up once in. At this point I would normally have jumped into third person, but the challenge is to stay in first, so that's what I'm going to do. Nope, still nothing, still no forward momentum. Nope, back it up a bit more. Hope we find something we can grip on. Try it from here. and we seem to be moving. A quick tip for anybody who doesn't know, if you hold the handbrake button down it will allow you to rev the engine, and I find if you do that at times, it seems to allow it to jump forward that bit faster. That can seem to help you at times when normally it wouldn't move. That little bit extra power. Come on. Yes, made it this time. Well, I hoped it might have been a bit easier than this, but once again coming over here, I'm sure I must have slipped the back wheel. Did something, and then if the back wheel didn't go off the edge there, it was very close. Very, very close. At that point I thought, probably a good idea, parachute, you never know what's going to happen. So I ran over to get it, and must have already had one because it didn't let me select it. Anyway, back in the dumpster, still looks pretty clean, I don't think I've hit much. And get her going again. Straight off the side of the road there, but luckily managed to catch it and hold it. No major problems. Keep going. Trying to use the map just to remind me of which way the road goes. I'm just trying to keep as much as possible on the road. I mean, it is possible to get up other ways. And this is the... It's so tempting here to boot it because you can see straight, but you just know too fast. And as it almost did there, more hikers in the way. As it almost did there, it's so easy, one little bounce, it puts a wheel off the edge, and that's it, you're gone. You're rolling straight to the bottom. So anyway, the hut's in sight now, which is always a good sign. We're getting nice and close to the top. A couple of little dramas, most of them probably self-inflicted, but we've done it. Going around the final side now, getting up to the top. My plan was to try and climb in front of the little viewing platform, but I honestly couldn't remember how you'll get a vehicle up there without majorly damaging it, so at this point, you see I'll line it up and try and drive it up here. That doesn't work, nope, we end up rolling it over. Luckily didn't seem to do a lot of damage, but anyway. Bit more. And we're here, top of Chilliad. Bit of manoeuvring around. And we're here. Check the damage to the vehicle, it doesn't look bad, you know, the bonnet's open slightly, but both headlights are intact. Looking around the back bumper's straight, the lights are straight. Obviously she can't run up there. But there we are, the top of Chilliad. First person, probably easier than I thought it would be. So I stand on the bonnet, do the emotions. That wasn't the emotion I wanted. Note to self, check which one's selected before you start recording. Although it's probably quite an apt way of representing my driving so far. So anyway, I'm not quite finished now. I thought as a last part of this, we've been up Chilliad in first person. Thought it might be fun to try going down Chilliad in first person. I've left it in third for now so I can see what I'm doing. I just tease it down here. Gently down, brake on, and try and get it turned round. One of those quick tips I'm sure most people know. If you hold down the handbrake and the power, it will spin. If you hold down the sander brake, sorry, not the handbrake, and the power, it will spin the back wheel. You can use it to turn the vehicle round like that. Get through here and line up with what's known in the game as the old man's crack, which is the little ramp off the edge of here. Back into first person. Try and line it up as best you can, and then off we go. And at this point I don't touch the throttle again. Oop, there goes the bonnet, no need to worry about the spare in the way. Taking health and damage, but it didn't just explode on impact. Still haven't touched the power at this point. Sliding down. Flying, rolling, flying. I'm sure most people are probably almost sick by now, but yeah. Gave it a bit of power there, just get it rolling again. ramp off that rock. And now we're going backwards, spin it around. Still sliding down. Sliding on the side. Quick try and check no doors on that side. No, looks like we've lost all 4 doors and the bonnet. Just spin it round, take it down, getting closer to the bottom now. Funny how much quicker it was coming down than going up. See, the poor thing's taking a beating, there's still body panels following us down the hill. It's a tree. Those beautiful solid trees that this game is famous for. Keep it going. Power. Through the tunnel, wasn't sure if the dumpster would even fit through that tunnel, but as you can see, it did. Look up. And we're down. Whoa. Quick jump out, have a look at the vehicle. You can see that it's pretty flattened. Front end's mashed in. Picked up a snowball, forgot that button. And another. It's going to go around the back end, somewhat similar. All 4 doors gone, and it's generally looking rather second hand. Jet flew over then, you probably heard that quick look, and luckily it was a crew member, so at least I knew I wasn't about to die. Can be the problem, can that you're there minding your business, and next thing you just seem to blow up out of nowhere. And so there we have it, that was Chilliad in first person, in the snow. Like I say, it wasn't as difficult as I thought it could be. Seemed to do alright. Hopefully you enjoyed. The last thing I'm going to do is take this back to Beaker's garage and just have a quick look at how much the damage costs to repair. So, thank you for watching. Until the next video, goodbye.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?